Welcome to the channel, everyone. In this lesson, we're going to be talking about the moving averages. This is just a basics beginner class. We are looking at the silver right now. So basically, the moving averages shows you which way the market trends. We identify the trends, and you can also use it as like a support and resistance, and as a signal when it has crossovers. So let's just open one moving average now. There is the simple moving average and the exponential. I like the exponential personally as it gives more weight to recent prices. So we go to indicators, we look for the EMA, moving average exponential. Now we can add two. We will close one for now. We will put one at 20, the length. You can look at the differences between the simple and the exponential online. The point of these classes is to keep it as short as possible and to teach the things that's not easy to find. So we have a 20. We can change the color. We can make it white and make it thicker. So as identifying the trend, you see over here is going up, so is the market. Just to show right here, you see also the market is going up. Now this is going to be a very simple lesson just to get you used to moving averages. There will be a lot of details, a lot to talk about in the Advanced Pro courses. And you see right here, as the moving average, you see it going downwards, so is also the market. Now, if we look at it, we can add another one. As you see over here, the length, the shorter it is, you use it for the lower time frames, and you can use the higher ones for the higher time frames. For example, if this is right now at 20, we can be using it more with the 15-minute or the 5 minutes. And what do I mean by it for support and resistance? For example, you see it as the price went up right here. It came back to the moving average and it bounced off it. So it acted as a support. Now this is just a basics lesson, as I already told you guys. There is much more to it than that. And then you can add another moving average. Since we are focusing on the lower time frames right now, we can just make this yellow, or let's make it another color to be able to see, differentiate between them easier. We can put this as a 50. So what do I mean by a crossover? As you see over here, let me put the flash. As the moving averages crossed over, you see over here, at this point, you could have come in for a sell right here, and you would have taken some profits going down. Now you see over here, we have crossing, and this is, we can use them as a resistance at this point. And then it came back, it break out, and then it came back down, going back down to near the same levels. Now you can add more than 2 moving averages. You can make 3, 4. Of course, you don't want to make the chart too complicated. The whole point is to keep it simple and to be consistently making money. Now we have over here, as you can see, the market came down. There was no crossovers, but the 50 moving average acted as a support right here, as you see right here. And we have this nice bar with a long shadow and a confirmation. You could have come in right here and take profits up. So if we were coming in right here because of the close of this candle after confirmation, if we were coming in, we would have placed our stop loss. We could have placed it, we could make it tighter right here, but it's better to leave some room as there's a lot of fake outs below this support zone, and we could have come in with at least a nice 1-to-1 right here. And as you see, it hit the target. So this was just the basics of the moving averages. Keep putting different lengths in the input right here to try out. So for example, if you want to go in a higher time frame, let's delete this one. If you want to go on a daily, let's say, let's make this 100, or let's make it 200. Now you see how on the daily you could have waited when it came down to here, this zone, and because you're on a daily, so chances are you are trading as a swing trader or a long-term trader. Over here with the confirmation, you could have come in, or even right here. As you see, you have a nice engulfing candle. You would have come in right here, and since this is the support area, you can see right here, we have a bounce right here, and a bounce again in this zone right here. So we would have come in at the close of this and keep the stop loss right below with some room. We will be talking about stop losses and take profits, where to put them. And you could have put it at least up to the high of these. So you would have had almost a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. Keep practicing on the different time frames and changing the moving averages just to get used to it. And look at the different markets, the Forex, the cryptos, gold, silver, platinum, whatever market you're interested in. I suggest you focus on all of them, so you have more varieties to trade in when you get to opportunities. And continue watching the channel and subscribe. Leave any comments or any questions you might have, and we will see you in the next lesson.